Pit beef. Pit beef. That's what we're doing today. So I got myself I like to use bottom round. It just has a nice marbling to it. Super beefy. Um, we are going to make my tiger sauce, and we're going to dress our top round up, and we are going to slow smoke it on the pit out there, and just get it nice, smoky, beautiful, rosy pink on the inside. And that's what we're making for dinner tonight on some sandwiches with a little nice aged farmhouse cheddar, something with a little nutty, salty punch in the mouth. It'd be super good. So, first, we have to make our tiger sauce. Um, Got to let it sit in the fridge and build that flavor anyway. But we are going to actually use that in a thin coat as, I guess you would say, a binder, but we're basically just adding some fat to around the outside because we are going to trim the outside of the round roast. Um, but we need a little fat. You need a little something. It bubbles up. It keeps everything moist. All that other good stuff. And then we're going to build a little baste. Typically, the same as the Snow's barbecue. A couple of changes to it. It's a great all around baste, spritz, slurry, everything. So it's damn good, man. Complements just about every type of rub, just about every flavor profile. It's just damn good, man. Adds a lot of flavor. Now I'm going to say a lot of times with this tiger sauce, I know it's not going to be your traditional Baltimore, any of that other stuff. But if you add a anchovy, nice ground up, minced, just completely, you know, devoured anchovy, it makes this sauce a whole nother level. I'm omitting that today. I know people's disdain for anchovies, but I'm telling you, you won't notice it's in there, but you'll miss it if it's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's they're tiny little ugly strips of umami that just punch you right in the face. But anyway, so we're gonna make the tiger sauce here real quick, and it's super simple. It's basically some mayonnaise, some lemon juice. I use a prepared horseradish, so it already has a little vinegar in there and stuff like that. A little bit of sour cream, salt, pepper. We're gonna shave some lemon zest in there just to really get it nice and bright. A little bit of cayenne, a little bit of mustard seed, and just a little bit of paprika. So that's what we're doing. Oh, and some garlic. But anyway, let's build this sauce. All right, so let me grab a spoon here, and we grab two of them. I'm always prepared. I'm always prepared. All right, so we're going to start out with about a half cup of mayo. Of course, I'm using Duke's. Hellman's too sweet. Duke's just has a nice tang to it. They use apple cider vinegar. Let's just admit it. Duke's is the king of mayo. So we're going to roll about a half a cup in there. Half a cup. Now, I got some nice, creamy prepared horseradish. And we are going to use 2 nice tablespoons of this good stuff here. Probably going to get eviscerated from all the keyboard warriors out there, but I'm not a big fan of horseradish, but it belongs in here. So I'd like to have a nice balance in them because, like I said, it belongs in tiger sauce. And, horseradish and beef do go together quite well. But if all I can taste is horseradish, I'm walking out of that party, boys and girls. I'm walking out. A little sour cream. I'm going to do just a tablespoon of this stuff here. Nice heavy one. That just adds a little twang to it. A little sourness, little contrast. Super good. Like I said, this is not going to be traditional. I got the Fisher Price knife out today just because I didn't feel like cleaning anything. But I got a clove of garlic here. I minced up as small as I could get it before I got tired of doing it. And then we are going to take this lemon that we got, give her a little roll, break it up a little bit, get it popping. You see a seed, pull it out. And I'm going to squeeze about half of this lemon in there. So, minus the seeds. Beautiful. That should really be good. We'll do a little tester, but I think we're going to be pretty close on that. And now I'm just going to take my microplane here, and we're just going to shave some fresh zest into that. Really enforce that lemon flavor. Plus, it adds a real nice brightness because this is, there's a lot going on in there. All right, now we are just going to simply drop about a half teaspoon. I'm using smoked paprika. You can use like a hot Hungarian or even sweet if you want, but you do you. And same thing, I'm going to use about a teaspoon of mustard seed. Now, this is ground mustard seed. I just find it more, I don't know, for better lack of a word, vibrant. And a little cayenne. I gotta have myself a little cayenne in there. So I'm probably talking about a quarter teaspoon of it. And then we are just going to hit it with a little salt, a nice pinch, and some black pepper. Using quarter cracked and mulled on flake as usual. And then we're going to take this, whip this up. Sometimes, depending on what I'm making, I'll actually add a little dill weed to this. Just depends on what I'm going to be using it for. Just like that, boys and girls. Check it out. Let's see what we made, shall we? Test it. Make sure we're good. Super early in the morning to be eating this, but whatever. Oh, that's gorgeous, man. That is gorgeous. I love when a plan comes together. That's that. So now I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit. I'm going to get my space here cleaned up. Then we'll bring the bottom round out. We'll get her trimmed up a little bit. We'll just do a really light, just a light coating of our tiger sauce. Hit it with our rub. I got our rub made here. Excuse me. It's just salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, onion, a little cayenne, and a little oregano just to bring some earthiness to it. So it's I always find it just good on that, on any type of pit beef, roast beef, that kind of stuff. So, but I'm going to let that sit for about 30 minutes while I get the roast out, and we'll get that just trimmed up, cleaned up, and ready to get dressed. All right, guys. So here we have this beautiful bottom round. Now, normally I would truss it, I would tie it, but I didn't realize that I'm all out of twine. So we're just going to let her roll, man. Do what we got to do with it. So it has this beautiful fat cap. I am going to take some of it off. Probably a majority of it. But we're going to add the fat with the tiger sauce. You got to remember, mayo is essentially just fat, So, it's egg and oil, man. So I'm just going to come through here. I just want to expose all that nice meat. Try not to waste too much of it. And I am just going to come on down, just like so. Pull her back. Beautiful. Leave some of it on there, but like I said, not much. We don't need it. It has tons of intermuscular fat. We're going nice and low and slow on that, so all that stuff is going to render. It's going to be beautiful. So as much as it hurts my soul to peel all this beautiful fat off, it's just a necessary evil, man. Got to do it. You want your pit beef to be flavorful. You want it to slice nice. You don't want big fatty chunks in there. It's just, it's the way you want it. My opinion, of course. All right, so now this guy here, being an odd shape, I'm just going to come across this side like so. And up here, again, I'm just going to slide right underneath it. Best I can anyway. Try not to waste. There is going to be a little line right through this section here, but I'm going to take it down as much as I can. And that, like I said, typically when I truss it, or, and twine it, I guess would be the proper way to say it. If I tied it up, it would just roll over that. You know what I'm saying? But not everything goes as you plan. We're just cooking meat here. This ain't science. Oh, actually, I guess it kind of is science. All right. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Leave some of that on there. Got some beautiful, beautiful marbling inside this thing, man. Come on, check that out. Check that out. I'm almost debating whether or not I shouldn't just hack that off and use this. We're going to let it roll. It's going to get done a lot faster. We'll put it on the pit like that. Maintain its integrity. So that's what we got going on. Let's get our tiger sauce. We're going to just put just a skim coat. I mean, barely even there, but just enough to do its job. And then we're going to get it rubbed, and I'm going to put it in the fridge for a little bit. Let all that stuff just kind of set up, get to know each other. And then we're going to get the pit lit. Throw some smoke at this bad boy. All right, so here we are. We got our rub. Got that beautiful tiger sauce we made. We glove her up just like this. And I'm going to grab a spoon. And, man, stuff awesome. We're just going to take this and, like I said, just a light coating on this. And make a mess at the same time. Put a nice little layer on here, like so. We're going all the way around it.
Here are some results.
Alexa, stop. Oh, man. Robots. Always trying to get in my business. Sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. So as you can see, I'm just putting a very, very, very light coat on this. Just want a little fat in there. Get some of that flavor in there. This will help build a nice little bark crust too, especially going so low and slow on it. That should do it. Just get her everywhere. So nice. All right, so now I'm going to take this dry hand and we are going to get some rub on it. We're slicing it thin, so I am going to go a little heavy-handed with the rub. I'm always heavy-handed with my rub anyway. So sometimes to a fault, sometimes to not. I'm just going to give her a little press. No rubbing, no nothing like that. Just keep its integrity. Stand this guy up. I'm gonna work around it. Don't be scared. Get my sides first, and then that way we can roll at the bottom and just let it chill in the fridge for a little while. In the shape we want to keep it, you know what I mean? Since I couldn't tie it up. Beautiful. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna give it some nice color. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Excited for some pit beef sandwiches. It's been a while since I've done this. I think there's a video on this. I think, honestly, I think the last time I've done pit beef, excuse me, was when I had first gotten the beef rotisserie. I want to say that that's the last time I've done it, man. So, yeah, you know what? I'm done with my hands anyway. So we're going to take this. Again, we're going to make it our shape that we want it. Just like that. And I'm not using this rub for anything else, so. Jesus. A wrecking ball this morning, guys. Just like that, man. That is what I'm talking about. Check it out. Eat it just like that. All right. So that's it. I'm going to keep this uncovered. I'm just going to toss it in the fridge, let it do its thing, let it all just get to know each other. And then we're going to fire up this pit. I got a few things I got to handle first. I want it to be cooled down before I slice it. I mean, of course, you got to do a little taste test afterwards, but I want it to essentially be chilled completely down. And then, we'll just warm it up with the sandwich itself. So I'm going to probably take this to about 135, 140, for a finish. Just depending on, since I'm still learning the new pit, I'm going to probably smoke it at about 225, 230. Just let her roll on through. We'll see what kind of bark and what kind of crust is starting to get developed by the time she hits that 110, 115 mark. And if it's not, I don't know, up to my par standards, whatever, then we'll toss it on the charbroiler real quick. Give her a nice little sear all the way around just to build a nice little crust, get a little char on it, and stuff like that. But we're going to play that by ear. But either way, I like to finish these right around that 140 mark. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad if it hit 145. Anything after that, though, it's a whole different game. So let's get in the fridge. Let's wait it out. All right, guys, we're out here. Just pulled the meat out. We'll let that sit in the counter while we get this thing lit. I got a couple of bags of CookShack hickory that came with the grill. So I had that in there, but I burned through about 3/4 of it. So then I mixed in some lumberjack char hickory. So we're just gonna fire this thing on here, and we are going down since we were searing last time. Like I said, she starts up at the previously set temp. So I'm gonna go 230. Right there. So I'm gonna let that go. We'll get her hot. All right, guys, we are at temp. She's settled in nice and snugly. That 230 mark. I always go a little bit warmer on my beef when I'm smoking it. I just feel like beef likes that shit. So you can go 220, 225, whatever you want to do, man. Look at this beauty. Come on, for real. I'm just gonna take this guy. Here, let me see what I'm doing. Not like you've never seen somebody put meat on a grill before, but That's what we're doing. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to try not to manhandle it too much. I'm going to keep its shape. And I'm just going to drop this guy right here in the center. And that, my friends, is a wrap. So I'm just going to let him go. Like I said, I want to go for that, that finish of around the 240 mark, 235, 240. So, like I said, I'll keep an eye on it. Once I'm nearing, that 110, 115 mark, I'll see how it looks. We'll see what kind of texture she has on the outside. We want a nice bark. We want a nice crust. We don't want it to be, soft and stuff like that. So, and if that's the case, then we'll throw it on the charbroiler for a few minutes. So, but otherwise, I'm just gonna let this thing roll out here and go about my business. All right, guys. So I just popped out here. Check this thing out, man. It's over here. It's like so. So maybe. All right. Look at that thing, man. Come on. Check it out. Oh, oh, oh. It's beautiful, doesn't it? It's actually got a pretty nice setting on there, so I'm not even going to worry about charbroiling it off. Let's see where we're at here real quick. Assuming she's probably pretty close. 115, 125, something like that. I don't know. 128. So, what I'm going to do instead of any type of charbroiling or grilling off, I am just going to ramp this heat up down here. Where you at? You see me? All right. And we are going to just take her up to like 4. And I'll let it finish those last 10, 15 degrees or so at some higher heat. That should really set everything up nicely. And don't have to even deal with any type of grilling or charbroiling. So I'm just going to set everything up and let that thing just eat a little more smoke. So probably saying about 25, 30 more minutes, and we'll pull it and rest it. All right, guys, it's been about 25 minutes. It's been rolling at that 400. We should be pretty close. Should be there. Let's find out. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. We're at 138 since we did throw some heat at her. We're going to have some residual, so it should probably carry that 5 degrees, no problem. So I'll grab my pan. We'll pull her off. All right, guys. Glove up here. I'm going to shut this guy down. Flip it a switch. Let's pull this beautiful chunk of meat off of here. And I'm just going to let her rest for a little bit. And we will hack off a little bit. You got to taste it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to cool it before I actually use it. My tinfoil don't blow away. It's windy as hell out here today, guys. Oh, man. Come on. Look at this thing. Look at that. Ooh, that ain't beef porn. I don't know what is, man. So, all right. I am going to bring this in. I'm just going to do a quick little light tent on it and just let it rest. All right, guys. It's been resting for about 20. I definitely want to rest it longer, but I have some stuff to do. We're not ready to eat dinner. And I want to put a wrap on this whole thing. So, pull a little slice off of it. Save that goodness right there. And I'm not sure when the last time I sharpened this, but we're going to use it anyway. So, let's just come in here real thin like. We'll just work down this heel a little. It's like soap. Let's do a quick little shave on this guy over here. Damn, look at this. Look at that. Look at that smoke ring on that thing. Holy shit. Here we are. Look at that. Oh, man. It's going to make a good sandwich. Ooh, that's nice. Nice. Smoky. Let's try it with a little bit of our tiger sauce here. Ooh, how about this one? Like that. Wow. That's mighty good. Mighty, mighty good. Here, let's see how the real trials feel about this. Sit down. Sit down or you get nothing. Good boy. Sorry about that. Somebody called while I was feeding the dogs. But I will get a better slice on this, and we'll see the inside, see how nice and pink, really see that smoke ring, all that other good stuff. I'll put them on my Instagram if you follow me there. If not, I'll update the thumbnail for the video. Then that way you can see what it actually looks like on the inside. Because I don't want to start hacking it up right now. I want it to be right for when I eat it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But all right, guys, that's it. That's all I got.